Hi everybody. Okay, so I can't believe that I'm going to do this, but for the first time ever I'm going to do a video without any makeup so that you can see what I really look like. I'm really nervous, guys. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I did it. How liberating. Anyhow, V here. I am 9 months in like a couple days into my topical steroid withdrawal, and my last video I had done it 6 months, and I was having a really good day and I was wearing makeup, and I just found it a little bit misleading. I mean, not like everything I said was really good, but I also want you to see that I don't always look like that. Hence today. As you can see, my eye is swelling a little bit. Not like extreme, but a little bit. Also my upper lip. You know the saying, black don't crack? Not true. I crack! I can't even really like that's as far as, that hurts. So my neck is quite ashy and gross. My hands, well, there you have it. You know something I find really interesting though? The only finger that really didn't get any is my wedding ring finger, which I'm not wearing my ring today because sometimes it gets itchy and I get claustrophobic. But I noticed that the only finger that is really didn't get anything is my wedding ring finger. Oh, so sweet. Maybe it's the gold. Maybe I should wear gold on my whole body. What a solution that would be. Anyway, I want to start doing more videos and, about my experience. I also blog about my experience, but I just thought that this would be a good place to share how I feel, for you guys to get to know me. I'm really intrigued with the whole vlog movement and that sort of thing, and I want to learn to do video editing and become a little bit more computer savvy. So this is a wonderful opportunity, and it's great because I don't really have to look like America's Top Model to do it, because it's all about having garbage skin. And as you can see, my skin is not the greatest. My arms are quite dry as well. This camera is not really doing enough justice, but it's a hot mess, folks. Anyhow, so I'm 9 months in. That is exciting, but it's a little bit discouraging because I really thought I'd be healed by now. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Don't do that. I said that in my other video. Please do not compare other people's healed stories or whatever and put that on yourself and think, I'm going to be healed in 6 months. I'm going to be healed in 9 months. Just don't do it. It's a recipe for disaster. 9 months in, yes, I am far better than 1 month in and 2 months in. Looking at my 6-month video, I feel like I'm a little bit worse than my 6-month video, especially mentally. This is just, it drags on, and you're just like, oh, when will this end, But it does end. I don't know when, but I know it does end. So, just keep going. Just keep going. We're all here. We all look crazy. You're not alone. If you're in topical steroid withdrawal, just know you're not alone. And many people have gone before you. I know it's difficult, but, you can make it. Anyhow, I don't know what else I wanted to say. This is definitely a new experience for me. But, some things that I've noticed in my skin. I'm doing with moisture withdrawal. Duh. I meant to tell you guys this earlier. So I haven't been using any moisture on my skin except like maybe a couple dabs of coconut oil here, just because I hate that feeling when you can't move. It just hurts. I just don't like that feeling. Also, I've mentioned in the blogs, I like to wrap myself up because I don't use any moisture. So I get out of the shower and immediately I wrap myself up. I put on a hood, or I wear gloves so that you can't see any of my skin. And I find that kind of helps sort of, keep the skin a little bit moisturized, and I get hot, and then because I sweat a little bit, my body starts to feel a little bit like I can move. But right after I get out of the shower and do that, I literally have to stay still and wait for myself to heat up, because otherwise it's terrible. I also got a water dechlorinator. My friend gave that to me. What a blessing. And I can say it's been 2 days. Maybe this is a placebo effect, but my skin is nowhere near as dry. It's hardly been flaking. Hardly been flaking. So I think that has a big deal with the water and this amount of chlorine. Where I live, lots of chlorine in the water. So I'm not saying go buy a water dechlorinator. I'd like to try this out for the next month and see really if it's made a huge difference. But I think that's, for me so far, 2 days worth. Seems to be doing a really good thing as far as me not being as dry. I also use African black soap, the real stuff, because I think there's some knockoff versions, the real stuff. And what I find that is doing is it's healing up the wounds really quickly, especially on my hands, because if you looked at one of my blogs, you would see this was all used to be open. It's not open anymore. And if, let's say I do scratch, I'd use that soap, and within a couple hours, it's all sealed up, because it like has really good healing properties, and it's all natural and stuff like that. So I think, sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Psych. Anyway, I think that a good soap for me has been really helpful. Something that's been encouraging to me is seeing my face, like the rest of my cheeks and whatnot, smoothen out and look a little bit even, and having a nice texture. That's been encouraging, because prior to usage of steroids, I would get pimples or go through the odd, and so I'm noticing that I'm getting really good cheek skin. So let's just let that move everywhere else, and I'd be happy. What else would I like to tell you folks? I hope to come at you at least once a week, because I am a mommy and a wife, and got a life. Although topical steroid withdrawal keeps me like at home looking like a lot of the time, but I do try to get out there, and I encourage you, if you have this terrible thing you're going through, you got to get out there sometimes. You might not feel like it, but you have to, for your brain and for your sanity. Just force yourself. Fake it till you make it. I like that saying. You just got to fake it till you make it. Sometimes I resent the fact that because of my personal life, I have to go out and there's certain things I have to do and I have no stinking choice. But at the same time, I'm grateful, because those days that I have to go out, by the end of it, sometimes I feel a little bit better. I can feel a little bit worse in the process, but then I'm like, oh, well, at least I went out because someone made me laugh, or I just feel just connected with the world. So I encourage you. I know you feel like absolute garbage and you think you look terrible, and truth is, you probably do. But you need that interaction with other people. And if you don't want to be out, have them come to you or something, but you need to get interaction. You cannot just sit on the ITSAN forum all day long and not talk to anybody. It is not good for your health. And I hope that these videos will encourage you to just get out there, have some confidence. I'm going to take you a little bit through my life so you can see how I cope and how I still live with my topical steroid withdrawal. Anyway, it's been 8 minutes and 56 seconds. That's too long for me to be talking. So peace. Have a good day, everybody. Mwah!